Hi everyone, it's Vanessa here. I am just going to give you a little snippet of some poses you can do at home since I wasn't able to teach this morning and really missed my whole merit tribe. So this is for you guys. I'm just going to run through some basic warm-ups and maybe one or two yin poses, and then we'll wrap up with a nice sweet little meditation. Alright, so let's start in a nice comfortable seated position, whatever that may mean for you. Allow your hands to rest wherever feels easy on your legs or in your lap. Allow your eyes to soften or close. Don't mind the little toddler that may be running through the screen from time to time. See if you can allow all of your thoughts to move off to the side. Allow yourself to be fully present, fully aware of this moment here and now for you. Start to draw your awareness to your breath without any judgment or expectation. Simply finding the ease of the inhale and the exhale that's natural for you. That may mean part of the breath is a little longer, more labored than the other part of the breath, and that's okay. Just start to bring your awareness there. And then start to even out the breath. See if you can find a nice smooth inhale and match that with a smooth exhale. You can do that by finding Ujjayi breath if that's part of your practice. As you bring your awareness to this space where your nasal passage and throat meet, creating an audible sounding breath as if you are fogging up a mirror with each and every exhale. It sort of sounds like a gentle snore or the ocean waves. And then bring an intention to mind. If you can't think of one, some that I'd offer are compassion, empathy, love, mindfulness. And see if with your next inhale you can seal that intention in. And as you exhale, send it out into the space, into the world around you. And with your next inhale, open up your eyes. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, find a twist to the left. Take your left hand behind you, right hand to the outside of your knee. And make it a gentle twist here as we're still warming up the spine, warming up the body. Just one more breath here. And inhale, sweep it back up. Find that length in your spine as you exhale, twist the other way. This time, right hand comes behind you, left hand to the outside of your knee. You can find the twist up towards your neck if you'd like, if that feels okay. Otherwise, I like to kind of find an easy twist if I'm starting there. Now gently release back to center. Come to your hands and knees to a tabletop. Now find some cat-cows as you inhale, slide your heart forward, belly drops towards the earth. Exhale, press the earth away and around. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, press the earth away around. Keep moving with your own breath, your own pace. And anything else that you'd like to. You can shift back to child's pose. And roll back up again. You can find some hip circles if that feels right for you. And then from here, you'll roll yourself back to downward facing dog, which Triss is demonstrating right now. And you'll move through 3 sun salutation A's. So I'll just walk you through those as I'm tending to him. So after you stay in your down dog for a few extra breaths here, really pedal out your feet, find whatever movement you need. And find some stillness and bring that awareness to the earth beneath your hands and the earth beneath your feet. Feeling that grounded rootedness to lift up slightly in your hips. Good. Then as you inhale, bring your gaze forward, finding that stillness. Exhale, step or walk your feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. I'm going to show them what we're doing. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, root to rise, press into your feet, float your arms all the way up to standing, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. Inhale, lift up, find some length. Exhale, hinge it forward, let it go. Inhale, draw your heart forward, lengthen in your spine. Exhale, release your hands, step your feet back to your plank pose. Lower down with control as you exhale all the way down or halfway into chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart up, slide your shoulders down your back. Exhale, press it back downward, facing down. 3 full deep breaths in, complete breaths out. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. One more like that. And inhale, bring your gaze forward. As you exhale, step walk or float your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your heart. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, find some length. Exhale, hinge it forward. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your feet back to your plank pose, lower down all the way or halfway. Inhale, sweep your heart up. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Full deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Next, inhale, bring your gaze forward. As you exhale, step, walk, or float your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Reach your arms up overhead. Find that length. Exhale, draw it right back down through center. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, release your hands, step your feet back. Round into the earth as you lower all the way or halfway down. Inhale, slide your heart up for your cobra or your up dog. And exhale, press it back downward facing dog. Full deep breath in here. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Go ahead and release your knees down to your sit back onto your heels. Shift your weight to one side, swing your legs out in front of you. And we'll do just a few yin postures and then move into our meditation. So bring your feet out nice and wide. We're going to find a yin straddle pose here. So let your legs just do what they're going to do. So some of us are more naturally inwardly rotated and some are more outwardly rotated. And your feet will just want to correlate with what your hips are feeling that day and how they're uniquely aligned to you. So it might feel good to grab a blanket. You can also use a pillow if you're at home. Take that, slide it underneath your hips if you find that you round a lot in the spine and you want some extra support beneath you. Let yourself relax as you fully start to fold yourself forward here. So I have a little bolster that I like to use to kind of support my head as I fold deeper and deeper. Also, if you have yoga blocks, move this way. I like to use that as well. But if you don't have any of those accessible, you can also take a chair and kind of drape yourself over the chair if you'd like some added support or need that support if you're like me and can't fold quite so far. You want to find that middle ground of sensation somewhere between a 4 and a 6 on a scale of 1 to 10. And then allow your body to soften wherever you are, wherever your arms feel most supported and at ease. Where you can allow your muscles to release and put their pressure down on all that juicy connective tissue. And here we're really stretching, or I should say, really working the fascia that's wrapping around your muscles into your inner hips. Also getting into your back. And the underside of your leg, so think hamstrings. And sometimes it helps to have a toddler come support you in the pose. See if you can come back to your breath if you notice your mind start to wander. And come back to your intention. Notice if you can allow yourself to breathe in and really start to embody that intention, whether it's compassion, love, empathy, forgiveness, mindfulness. Just be here for a little bit longer. Just take another 1 to 3 breaths here. And then slowly start to roll yourself up. Be really gentle getting out of the pose. I find with this one, it feels nice to lean back into my hands a little bit. It also helps to have a toddler ground down your legs, right? Yes, yes. So, you're going to help me pick which pose we're going to do next. Okay. So the next one we're going to do is shoelace pose. This one gets a little bit tricky. There's a little message from your toddler. So draw your right leg out, take your left knee in towards you, and then take your left foot, cross it over so that your knees stack. You could stay right here, or you could wrap your bottom leg back towards your hip. I'm not feeling that today, so I'm not going to demonstrate it. But basically it's like cow face pose, but in yin we call it shoelace because it's a more passive approach to the more yang version. So I'm going to give a different side body stretch here. You can see how that feels for you. And one way is to just fold yourself forward. You can stack your fists. So if that feels good, go for that. If you need that a little bit more in your hips and your legs extended, you feel it a lot into the connective tissue, the underside of your leg. Another option is to take a block here and then find a little bit of a side stretch as I start to lean over towards the side. You can reach your arm up and over if that feels okay for you. You could use that chair if you have it as a prop. And just go for a little bit of a side stretch. You can even wrap your arm back behind you. And we won't be here too long. Okay. This is what yoga is like with a toddler. Okay, sweetie. You can read a book. Go get a book and bring it to Mama. And just take another 1 to 3 breaths here. And gently start to ease yourself back up. Slowly unravel your legs. If you need to sort of shake them out, feel free to do that. We'll move into the other side. These are really short holds that I'm doing just for the sake of Chris. So if you're feeling like you want to stay there for a couple of minutes, go for it. So you'll start to bend your right knee in towards your chest, left leg extended. Take your right leg, cross it over, so your right knee is now on top. Again, you have the option to wrap your bottom leg back so that your foot's towards the edge of your hip. You can let your feet relax and either fold forward. You'll feel that more into the outside of your hip, reaching around to your low back. For me today, I feel like I really need a nice side stretch. I start to lean over towards the side. This one I'm not feeling my arm up and over. I'm getting a pretty sweet stretch into the outer hip. And come back to your breath if you start to notice your mind beginning to wander. And come back to your intention. You need that little reminder. And you're just going to take another few breaths here. And then you'll very gently start to ease yourself back up. Lean back. That would be normal. Extend your legs, shake them out if you need to. And give a moment and just close the door so that we can get ready into our meditation. So for meditation, find yourself into a nice, comfortable seated position, or you can lay down onto your back, whatever feels most appropriate for you. I'm going to use a little bit of a support beneath my hips here. Let my legs cross. Let my hands rest on my legs, but do what feels right for you and your body in this moment, right here, right now. Allow your eyes to soften or close, or bring your focus to one unmoving point called a drishti. Start to notice your breath, just that simple inhale and exhale without controlling the breath at all. So allow the ujjayi breathing to soften and go away for now. Just notice the sensation of your inhale, the sensation of your exhale. And take one hand onto your heart center, one hand onto your belly. And as you inhale, find the phrase, I am loved. Exhale, we are connected. Inhale, I am loved. Exhale, we are connected. Inhale, I am loved. Exhale, we are connected. And extend your arms out to either side. If you're sitting up, palms face up. This time with your inhale, I am empowered. We are whole. Inhale, I am empowered. We are whole. One more time. Inhale, I am empowered. We are whole. And draw your hands into your heart center, one on top of the other. Inhale, exhale. And the last one, inhale, I'm mindful. Exhale, we are one. Inhale, I am mindful. Exhale, we are one. Inhale, I am mindful. Exhale, we are one. Gently release your hands back down. Find that nice, even, smooth breath. Stay here for as long as you like. Just draw your hands to your heart center, bow your head to your hands. Take a moment in gratitude here. Think of something you're grateful for. With so much joy and gratitude that the light in me bows to the light within you. Namaste. Thank you.